Well, here we are in our snow gear again.
We're stuck. That's how this is gonna start.
We got like 7 to 10 inches of snow. It's hard to tell because it's blowing so much. So we're in drifts. It'd be okay, I think, if we could blast forward, but nope. We are in the R1S that does not have the all-terrain tires. So this has the 22s, is that right?
Yeah,
the 22s. We're like, let's go test it out and see. So now we're going into some off-road modes, and we're going to see if we can get from being stuck right in front of our car or driveway.
That's crazy.
If not, we're gonna go get the R1T and pull ourselves out of this mess. So, I mean, it's pretty darn deep. He's making some progress. We've definitely been in deeper snow in the T and have not gotten stuck. Go! Keep going! Can you rock it forward?
No.
Well, this is amazing. We gave the video away. The 22s are not great for snow. I tried pushing, that doesn't help at all. So we did learn a couple things though.
Yep, just taking the stability to reduced.
Taking stability, and did you shut it off or just put it reduced?
When I turned it off, that's when it like started like just throwing the snow.
So right out of our driveway got stuck. So, I mean, those drifts were easily over 12 inches. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can kind of see what we're driving on now, which has been plowed. Okay, so you can see this has been plowed here.
I mean, we took the R1T out when I think it snowed, maybe it was like 14 inches or something like that. There was drifts, and the drifts were just blasting over the top of the truck because the drifts were so high. That truck did not get stuck once. And I mean, we were stopping in the middle of gravel roads, like untouched gravel roads, and then it would just go again, like just crazy.
So it wasn't the truck though. Why was it?
It's because it has the 20-inch all-terrain tires on it.
Yeah, and I took it out this morning in this same exact snow, and it was a beast. But we'll link that video so you can watch that, and we'll pull some footage from that and show you that as well.
What snow?
No snow at all.
This thing is so much fun to drive.
Yeah. So how's it handling on these paved roads that are icy?
It's good. Like, to be honest, I had set my expectations pretty low just because the R1T is like so good in the snow. I knew that I probably was gonna not like driving the R1S with these 22s on it as much in the snow. Like, it just wasn't gonna handle as well. On these roads, to be honest, I was impressed with how it did. It did better than I anticipated, like with a lightly covered street. If it's deep snow, the R1T is definitely gonna do a better job for you.
Yeah, and all of that, it's not the R1S
Yes.
versus R1T, it's all about the 20-inch all-terrain Pirellis that are on that. Those are pretty aggressive tire on there.
I think I'd, say I am relatively confident in town driving in the snow with this thing. I don't think you're gonna get yourself into trouble, and we were able to get out of it. But that is probably one of the harder maneuvers of trying to stop and then switch directions and go, and we were in deep snow. So this is the snow mode, which is different from when we filmed this video on the R1T. I think snow mode was only available in off-road actually, and so now it's considered an on-road option. But you can adjust your ride height. I think it does usually adjust it to like a higher ride height, but I have selected the standard. And then it does turn your brake region down to low, which is great because when your region is up higher and you try to stop on a slick road, it definitely slides. In the Tesla, you just turn region like all the way off, but in this it's on low, but you still are not sliding. You almost feel like you can kind of coast in to a stoplight and then let the car, you can just accelerate slowly to a stop is almost what I do when I'm driving in the snow with these vehicles. Let off the accelerator really, really slowly and kind of let the really low regen bring you to a stop. So it's not trying to lock up the wheels, you're just creeping slower and slower is kind of the way that I do it. And like I said, we turned the stability to reduced. It was on standard or whatever they call it, regular standard. That's how it's defaulted to.
So how does it feel when you're stopping? Is it sliding? Is it when you're regenning, is it sliding?
I mean, if I had the regen higher, I definitely think it would slide. But like I said, I just kind of slowly let off of the accelerator and kind of almost accelerate into stopping, if that makes sense. So I don't like give it the chance to slide, you know, where in a gas vehicle you have to almost, I'm not going to try to stop for that though. You have to completely let the car, you have to apply brakes in some way, shape, or form. I feel like you don't have to do that with this vehicle. You can just accelerate it to a stop.
Here's the person that...
It's a truck.
I don't know what's going on there.
I don't even look stuck.
They might have ball tires and they can't get up that hill.
So are you willing to test it out? Like totally release it and see if it locks up the tires?
Yeah, this probably would have been...
Or do I need to drive?
See, I told you, you wouldn't want me to drive.
I just want to see if it does in low.
I mean, it barely slipped.
Okay, so sliding maybe a tiny bit. So
Yeah.
if the roads were really, really slick.
Yeah, because this
We
is
got
a pretty
some-
loose.
Yeah, we got some snow cover here, so it's not completely slick, but I bet you could lock the ABS up.
Yeah, here we're going down a hill. You know, I'm just like more and more slowly letting off the accelerator and letting the regen do its thing. And now the light's green again, so I don't have to actually stop. He's gonna want to drive on the way home and do what that truck up there did and try to throw it out of whack and spin it around. And we're making a target run because, you know, that's what we do. It's an adventure on a snow day. You gotta go see what it's like out there. It's hard to get up those hills, even in those four-wheel drive vehicles. This entrance looks pretty good. Made it.
It has been shoveling.
Yeah.